Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to the channel. It's your boy Reactee, and today we're doing another scary video from Fearsome Top 5. Top 10 scary videos of ghosts caught on camera. Let's jump into it.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Today we're diving into 10 scary ghost videos that'll haunt your dreams. Number 1. A Reddit user named ElegantWriting4149 recently posted a chilling video to the ghost subreddit. While traveling through Italy, they encountered a private collector who introduced them to a doll named Demi, one he claimed was haunted. Intrigued and very skeptical, this user agreed to adopt the doll, but shortly after bringing Demi home, strange things began to happen. Unexplained footsteps echoed through the house, and tapping noises started coming from various windows. Still unsure, they set up a camera pointing.
You think if they brought a haunted doll all the way from Italy, something might have happened on the plane. But I guess not.
Directly at the doll, and what it captured sent a chill down their spine. After sitting completely still for some time, the doll suddenly jolted to the right, triggering the motion-sensitive ball placed between its feet. No one was home, and nothing on the shelf could have caused it. So how exactly did it move? After watching this footage, this Reddit user was left confused and understandably creeped the hell out. And you know what? That makes two of us. Number 2. A TikTok user named Lainey is currently getting her roof redone. At the end of the day, the workers left a ladder propped up against the house. That night, her security camera, which faces her home, captured something terrifying.
Oh, look how cute this little deer in our yard is. How cute. But what's that?
What's what?
What is that? Why is there a man on my roof? At 2 a.m. What? Why is the Grim Reaper on my roof? What else is it? Help! What can this be? Somebody please calm my nerves. Because I'm breaking out a little bit. So we're getting our roof redone. So there's a ladder. So anybody could just doop 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 up on the roof.
Just before 2 in the morning, a solid black figure was ominously standing on her roof. Obviously, no one was supposed to be up there, so this image caught Lainey off guard.
I did not notice that at first. I thought maybe it was a chimney or something in the way in the background. I did not think that was a person. It didn't look like anything to me. But yeah, that looks like it's wearing a hood almost. One with a little point on it, maybe. Creepy.
During the day, this is what the view of the roof normally looks like, with no unsettling figure in sight. But whether this was something paranormal or a stranger who climbed onto her home in the middle of the night, both options are equally terrifying. Number 3. A man named Bobby Bars runs the World Paranormal YouTube channel, where he's been documenting the paranormal happenings in his home for the last 2 years. He lives with his daughter, and between the two of them, they've had more paranormal experiences than they can count. Ghostly footsteps can often be heard roaming around their home. Objects spontaneously move, almost as if they're being manipulated by an unseen force. And disembodied voices sometimes call out to Bobby. These encounters often happen when he least expects them, but he's always quick to pull out his phone to record.
Do you hear the footsteps?
And you think the footsteps sound like they're right in front of him. So you think you'd see something, but no, just footsteps. That is... I hate that.
You know y'all hear that, right? Do you hear it? You hear the footsteps?
Where's the steps? Is the steps over there?
It sounds like it's coming from over there.
It's over there. I guess on the table. Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh.
I know you saw that, right?
While sitting on the couch with his daughter, the crystal clear sound of footsteps can be heard in the room. These unnerving footsteps sound like someone is pacing back and forth directly in front of them. They sat listening to this haunting sound.
And look, the cup's not even near the edge. It's a good 4 or 5 inches from the edge. So that is crazy.
When suddenly the cup on the table was knocked to the floor. On another night, while Bobby was trying to sleep, he began to hear a scraping sound coming from somewhere in the room. As always, he pulled out his phone, and this is what he caught.
And I get that he has a daughter, but why has he got so many dolls? This is supposed to be his room, right? Why has he got so many dolls? I don't get that. And I didn't hear any scratching noises because there's music going on somewhere in the house. I could hear the music in the background. But these dolls with the porcelain heads are not my favorite dolls. My sisters used to have some that our neighbors gave us, and they always creep me out. I don't know why.
The doll's arm eerily began moving, somehow going further and further back. This unsettling movement is clearly being caused by more than just gravity. Bobby got up to examine the doll, but as he inched closer, a disembodied voice can be heard.
It almost sounded like it said, "Help me." Or just, maybe. I'm not sure. It's a little hard.
On another day, Bobby noticed movement out of the corner of his eye, and these are the events that followed.
I thought I was just seeing stuff until my curtain opened right there. But I don't want it to just be the wind, and I'm kind of scared to go in there because we just got home yesterday from like 4 days of being gone. I'm kind of scared to go in there. I went from my room to her room, I guess. Hello? Yo, Yo, hello? Yo. No, see, I'm good. I'm done with that. Get out of here. Nobody here. And I'm no longer in here. Hello? No. Oh man, I almost tripped.
That one sounded like say go.
While recording towards the bedroom, the toy fire truck on the floor
Oh.
appeared to get pushed. This eerie movement caught Bobby's attention, and now with
I did not see that the first time. I'm glad there was an arrow there, but I didn't realize it was pointing at anything. But apparently it was a fire truck.
facing his daughter's room, the door unexpectedly moved. Bobby made his way closer, but as he was about to enter the room, the door began to close once again. After showing that no one was in the room, he stood outside the doorway when a raspy voice shouted, "Go!"
No. No. No.
From the sound of this disembodied voice, whoever the spirit is doesn't seem to like the fact that Bobby is living there. This alarming activity is still going on, and Bobby continues to document what he can. Number 4. One morning in April, a woman named Carrie woke up to a motion alert from the security camera in her living room. With a dog and cat in the house, she figured that one of them had simply wandered by during the night. But when she checked the footage, what she saw left her seriously creeped out.
Whatever it was is over here and walks that way. But the cat and the dog are both staring in its direction. That's really bad.
Just before 1 a.m., Carrie's security camera captured what looks like a person standing in her kitchen. A faint figure stood near the island, lingering for a moment before slowly drifting off to the right and out of frame. What's especially unsettling is that both of her pets stared directly at it the entire time. Neither looked to be scared, but more curious than anything. According to Carrie, everyone in the house was asleep. So who or what was caught on camera that night? Number 5. A woman named Keely had a camera set up in her basement. Something she'd set up more out of curiosity than concern. One night, while she was fast asleep, this camera captured something downright terrifying. In the dark basement, a faint figure was captured moving on the stairs. But when this footage is brightened, it becomes clear this figure isn't faint at all. A solid, full-bodied figure slowly crept up the steps, moving with caution as if trying not to make a sound. Keely was home alone when this was recorded, and watching it back made her hair stand on end. This figure is so clear, it almost looks like a real person. But by morning, there were no signs of a break-in, and nothing was out of place. So whatever or whoever was in her basement remains a mystery. Number 6.
That one is creepy because it almost looks like it's coming out from underneath the stairs and not up a set of stairs. Like it looks like for the stairs that were going up towards where the light was, it looks like it came out of there and then up. That was weird.
A TikTok user named Smashly has a Ring doorbell camera pointed towards her yard. This camera rarely goes off, and she's never caught anything too interesting in any of the footage. Until one night when she received a motion notification of something unnerving moving in front of her house. From behind a tree, what looks like a woman in a white nightgown walked into view. This eerie figure quickly crouched down and rushed to hide behind the car. It's safe to say that nothing like this has ever been seen in front of her house before. And it's hard to say exactly what's going on here. Could this be a ghost, a cracked out neighbor, or someone trying to steal her car?
But I'm assuming, since there was no update, the car wasn't stolen. No one came from around the edges of the car, so they either went straight back from the car, staying in its keeping the view of the camera between between it and the camera. So yeah, that is an odd one. I think we have seen that before here. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember all the videos, but there's a lot of them.
7. Late one night in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a woman named Heather was out on her front porch enjoying some time with her family. But then out of the corner of her eye, she noticed something that sent a cold chill.
If this is that nurse one again, that'll be weird. That'll be like 3 videos that we've seen this one in a row.
Down her spine.
There's like little mosquitoes. No, let me go.
Yes, we have seen this one before. She and the camera are the only ones to see that. Her whole family's out on the porch with her, having ice cream or something. And she makes a comment of, she scares me, and the kids go off, well, who are you talking about?
What? What did you say? What did you say, Mommy? I didn't hear.
Heather was immediately unsettled by what she saw. She tried to stay calm as she told her husband and sons that something had scared her, but they just looked at her confused. They hadn't seen anything. Somehow, Heather was the only one who could see the figure walking through the yard. According to Heather, the woman looked like she was dressed in a nurse's uniform from the 1950s, and she thinks she knows why. Heather explained that she lives just a mile away from an old abandoned mental asylum. But here's where things get even creepier. Heather's father actually grew up in the same house. When she showed him the footage, he told her something that gave her chills. A woman named Linda used to live in the house next door. And back in the 1950s, Linda used to work as a nurse at the Byberry Mental Hospital.
This is one of the, I'm pretty sure, the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly.
So did Heather's security camera capture the ghost of the nurse who once lived next door? Or is it just a chilling coincidence? Let me know what you think. Number 8. After years of dealing with an unwanted presence in his home, a man named Josh is nearly at his breaking point. In an effort to document the constant paranormal activity, he's installed more and more cameras throughout the house. But no matter what he does to cleanse the space, the dark energy always seems to come back. Almost every room in his house is active, but what one of his cameras recently captured is proof that things are only getting worse.
I can't remember if this Josh Robillard fella is the one that we've seen before, where he gets chased out of his kitchen a couple times, a crucifix on a wall gets turned upside down, things of that nature. This is clearly not the kitchen, so I'm not quite sure. But it's funny, all these paranormal activity usually has a electromagnetic field involved with it, EMF, but none of it seems to interfere with the camera equipment, which is strange, right? It is strange to me that the EMF is not interfering with the electronics.
house sat empty. Loud, violent banging echoed through the rooms. It sounded forceful, like something was desperately trying to get someone's attention. But as unsettling as the noise was, what was caught next takes things to a whole new level of terrifying. Sound of ghostly screams filled his home. As more and more orbs appeared, these voices seemed to get louder, sounding like something straight from the depths of hell. And as if these sounds weren't terrifying.
Yeah, those were strange. I'm not sure if some of those were orbs or dust. Some of them looked like dust to me. Some did look like orbs, but most looked like bits of dust, spiderweb, things of that nature, like something was falling from the ceiling.
Enough. Josh says one of the things he dreads most is the poltergeist activity that occasionally happens around him. Swung open as if it was moved by a ghostly hand. Moments later, the kettle began to slowly slide across the counter before violently crashing to the floor. After everything he's endured, Josh admits he's finally had enough. He's planning to move out soon, and honestly, that might just be the smartest decision he's ever made.
Now, if he's what's being haunted, that might not help. But it should, because by the looks of it, it seems to be more associated with the house than with him, because stuff was going on when he wasn't there. So that should help, hopefully. Fingers crossed for you there, Josh.
Number 9. One night, a woman named Karina noticed a sudden notification from the camera in her home. Knowing that no one should have been up at the time, she decided to take a look, and what she saw left her uneasy. Looking for any possible help to explain this, she sent the video to her friend Mercy, who in search for answers posted the video to TikTok.
My friend sent me this over this weekend. It's the middle of the night. It's in her living room. I don't know what to think. So there's a shadow in the corner. And it just kind of glides off. But that's not the craziest part. Her TV is auto set to turn off, so nothing paranormal there. But this is what's weird. Who was that? What was that? What just happened? There's just someone there. Just appears. There's nobody in this house that looks like that. And if someone broke in, you would have seen it. It's just, it appears and then it disappears.
As the video starts, a dark, shadowy figure can be seen standing in the corner. Within seconds, this ominous figure soon glided out of frame. Then soon after the TV turned off, another figure appeared in the room. This time, the ghostly outline was pale and almost fully transparent. It flashed into view for a brief moment before disappearing altogether.
The first one was too dark to really see on the first go through, especially viewing it from one phone to another where she recorded it. The second one, I saw the flash, but I couldn't quite make out what it was. But yeah, when you slow it down and stop it, it definitely looks like a figure that you can see right through.
Look closely, we can see its faint outline, which appears to be hunched over. According to Mercy, there was no one in the house that could have caused this. So what exactly was moving throughout Karina's house? Number 10. A Reddit user named LowEmdrix1 turned to the ghost subreddit with a creepy video she was eager to share. One day as her mom was walking through the front door, the Ring camera was triggered by the motion. But while it was recording, it caught more than just her mom. A faint shadow drifted across the hallway, moving from right to left as though someone had quietly walked by. But here's where things get creepy. No one else was home. Neither her mom nor the dog seemed to notice anything unusual at the time. Since then, this Reddit user and her mom have tried multiple times to recreate the shadow to debunk it, but every attempt has failed. In the end, this mysterious shadow remains unexplained, leaving us to wonder if something paranormal was caught on camera that day.
That one was really weird. I mean, there's nothing there that could have made the shadow in the frame. Something behind the camera could have made the shadow, but nothing in the frame did, and no one noticed it. And at first I thought it came from the other end of the hall, like the far end, and it was, you could just see it, but this far end was darker because all the doors were closed down there. That's a weird one.
Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy. As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.
And that'll do it for another Fright Night Friday. Again, that was Fearsome's Top 5. I love his videos. His videos are always entertaining. Although he needs to do what Nukes does and put in a few scary videos, the ones that are not quite scary but not quite funny, but they start off being scary, but then they turn into just something a little that you could give a little giggle to. But otherwise, that was awesome. So if you enjoyed this, drop a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. It's free, helps out the channel. And then do the same over at Fearsome's. His videos are always great, so it'd be great if you guys could get out there and support him. And I will catch you next Friday for another Fright Night Friday. Bye-bye.